I kind of spaced out there for a second. Excuse me. Well, welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out my other platforms, my Telegram, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. I don't know, the internet is webbing. I just got home a little while ago from work. I know I was on this morning. I don't know, but like the internet is webbing. It's been crazy because I've been posting some things that like I was going through with a particular person, right? And then all of a sudden, like I'm on my news feed and there's one particular streamer. I'm not gonna say any names. There was one particular streamer that showed up. So I was looking at his content. And I was like, wow. Wow. Almost the same experience with a particular person. So I'm like, interesting. Really interesting. It's just really interesting. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to wait until some people come on. I don't know who's going to be on tonight. I don't even know what time it is. Hold on, let me see what time. It's 9:35. Tomorrow's Wednesday. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. But that's no here or there. So I'm waiting for if anybody comes on. And no, I don't have any filters or anything on. We're not going to do any flashing lights today because I think it'll mess up people's eyes coordinations because of my sweater. And I have the lights in the back and I have the color lights. So I don't want to mess with anybody's visions this evening. So we're not going to use the light tonight. But let me see if anybody comes on. Actually, I'm going to go on my computer because YouTube likes to play with my numbers like it has been doing since I started YouTube. Literally. So yeah, it's been pretty interesting. YouTube has been interesting. Thank you. I appreciate you. So we're going to get into the craziness that's going on in the world. That part. All right, so a lot of you guys are freaking out about the war and about everything else. I get it. I understand. Instead of focusing on shit that you have no control over, why don't you control the life that you have? Control your own environment instead of trying to control what's going on in the world. It's meant to happen. It's biblical. It's in the Bible. These times are here. So you're either with it or you're not. Everybody's meant to be where they're meant to be. Okay? Hey, it's not greater here in New York either. So, you guys complaining about the gas prices, it is what it is. Like, we haven't dealt with this years ago. Remember when Obama went to war? How much was gas? How much was food? How much was... Come on now. So what's the fucking difference? I'm just asking. Just asking. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys already know how to collect seeds, go collect seeds. Plant your own gardens. So you don't have to worry about that. What else? There's, I don't know, go buy some chickens if you can. Have some chickens in your backyard. There's so many things for you guys to do instead of worrying. Okay, if you have faith in God and you have been through so much shit in your life, go back the 8 years that I've been on YouTube. I've been through some shit. Even before that. And I'm still here. Last year I was supposed to die. Literally, I'm still here. I've been sick since December. I have autoimmunity disease. I still go to work. I still take care of my kids. I still take care of my responsibilities. Because I cannot control what's in the outside. I can control what I can control. So it's a choice. You either want to be in the shenanigans or you choose to be in your own lane. You know what I'm saying? Like my light bill. I just got my light bill. It was fucking $600. I'm like, what the? Okay. They're going to have to wait for their payment. Simple as that. I'll pay it in 3 installments. I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? So like we're all going through something. It's how we handle the situation. Especially like I've been through so much shit. I was adopted. All right. I wasn't adopted until I was 9. So I was from home to home, whatever. And let me tell you, I've raised myself. And if I can do it, you can do it. Also, my mother was a prostitute. My mother was a drug addict. We were all drug addict babies. We are 7 children, and we don't have the same father. And I haven't seen my brothers and sisters in 3 years. No, not 3 years. 3 of them. My oldest brother, he's older than me. He's in his late 40s. Late 50s or something like that. He's way older than I am. I've met him. I have another brother. He's a year older than me. And I have a sister. She's 28. I haven't seen her in 28 years. Since she was, 27, since she was 1 year old. Okay? So a lot of us have gone through a lot of situations. And then, like I said about drugs, I was born with drugs. I either have a choice. Do I want to be a drug addict or do I not want to be a drug addict? My path was not to be a drug addict because I already knew the consequences because I see my brothers and sisters go through it as children. Imagine seeing a child, a newborn child, going through detox of drugs. I see my brother and my sister. My brother died and then he came back. My sister, it was between them two, it was crazy. So imagine me as a child born with drugs. Imagine what it did to me. I was delayed. I didn't start talking until I was 10. So there's people could have so many excuses on why their life is the way there is. It's because it's a choice that you made. You know what I'm saying? So it's a choice. And I was with a drug addict and alcoholic for 15 years. Did I ever touch the shit he touched? No. Not at all. And I've seen everything. I've seen every fucking drug you could imagine. He did every drug you could imagine. Because he was suppressing his emotions. That's why people do drugs. People go into alcoholism and drugs. It's because they're trying to suppress something from their past. If you guys don't know, I work in the mental health field. And yes, I am a coach for recovering addicts. I have my degree. And plus, I was with an addict. And I deal with addicts. Trust me. They're not fun. They're not. So you know what I'm saying? Like everybody think like, okay, we're going like we're in war. And we are in the timeline of it because if you guys look at astrology from it was 1929, I don't know why is it 1929? Something must have happened in 1929. 1939. Remember when Hitler came in power and then we went into war? We're in that fucking same timeline. It was meant to happen for a reason. We are entering Aries. Aries is the god of war. Just saying. Just letting you know. Okay? Just letting you know. So, yeah. So, Control what you can control. Who cares about religion? Because right now, I was hearing a podcaster. His name is Sneeko. He was talking about, like, it's funny because, like, why are the Muslims coming to America? And then wanting us, forcing us to be Muslim. So why don't you just go to your country and just stay there? Why don't you just stay there instead of coming here? It's a question. Was I there for 9/11? I wasn't living in the city. I just left the city that year. Actually, I left the city June something, and the bomb like the church center, like all that happened in September when I start. So pretty much, I graduated. I was living in Queens at the time, between Queens and Brooklyn. So I was living in South Ocean Park. So I was living in the city when the towers hit. I wasn't living in the city. Sorry. I graduated that year. I was 8th grade. So then I moved upstate in 9th grade, and that was in September. So God, see, I'm telling you, if you pray, you have faith, and I've always prayed since I was a little girl. I always knew that I was protected. I always, like, since I was a little girl, I remember looking out the window and I used to talk to God. I don't know. Like, I always felt like someone was there with me all the time. And with all the situations that I've gone through in life, I am a living testimony of that. And yes, we're at war right now, right? We are at war. We say what we want. We are. But God says, you follow me, right? You will get all the riches. And it is not about the money. As long as you follow, have faith, you will get what you want. And you also sit with yourself and talk to God and have gratitude. The most important part is to have gratitude. As soon as you get up, what are you grateful for? Look, I've been raising 3 boys by myself. One is on the spectrum. He has an IQ of 130. Okay. I have a child that has ADHD and ODD. So my oldest has autism, PTSD because of his dad dying. PTSD, ODD, so which is oppositional defiant disorder. Okay? Also, my second son was colicky. My third son was colicky all the time. He cried all the time. I didn't sleep for 2 years. And I had a broken pelvis for 2 years. I still took care of what I needed to take care of. There's no excuse. There's not. People want to wallow for what? Shit happens. Life happens. It's how you deal with the situation when you're going through it. Okay, I was with a person last year. I helped him financially because he was stuck in a country for 4 years. For 4 years. Unlawfully. Most of the stuff is not true. It's not. So, I put myself in a situation, yes, I did, to help him. How did I get paid back? Not that great. Not that fucking great, I'll tell you that much. $14.55, as I said that. Will I ever help someone again? Yes, but not to the extent that I helped this gentleman, because I was placed in his path for a reason. Do I regret anything that I did for him? No. Do I regret staying as long as I did? Yes. That part. So yeah, we go through things in life and people do us dirty. It's our choice if we're gonna be as just as spiteful and deceitful as that person, or we're gonna be better than that person that did us shitty. That part. So whatever's going on in the world, you have no control over. What you have control over is what you have. Your life. Your emotions. Stop letting other people control your emotions. Just letting you know. So it's pretty interesting. Everybody's like freaking out and everybody's like about religion. Okay, so I was talking about Sneeko. So I asked him, so I posted on his comment, I said, okay, question. Why would Muhammad marry Aisha when she was 9? No, actually, Muhammad married Aisha when she was 6 years old. And then Muhammad married Aisha when she was 9. He consecrated her, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Okay? So he had sex with her when she was 9, while he was 56 years old. So, Sneeko, is that okay to do? That is your prophet. I'm just saying, that is your prophet. And the thing is, why is everybody coming here? If their country is so fucking great. Sneeko, you know what? I need to do a podcast with him because, like, I really, like, seriously. If you think that Muhammad dating Aisha, having sex with Aisha at 9 years old, that is pedophilia. It is. However way you fucking look at it is pedophilia. And then in the Quran it says, if you are Christian or other than, you are allowed to kill them. Interesting. Just look at the Sharia law. They could translate it in English. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, it's been pretty interesting. The internet is webbing. Life is going crazy. People are going crazy. And yeah, we're going into Aries season. This is to be expected. If you guys haven't seen astrology, this has been predicted for a long time, my friends. So if you guys are not ready spiritually, I don't know what to tell you. Because it's an actual spiritual war. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So yeah, life is the only thing that you can't control is what you're doing. And also, how are you contributing in these times? What is your purpose right now? Is it to say gloom and doom, or to say, hey, there is hope? As long as you're following the straight and narrow road, you know what's right and you know what's wrong. It's called a conscience. Some people don't understand that concept, but that's no here nor there. Yeah, so I actually have some ideas to do some podcasts with some people that I want to do some podcasts with. I got to write them all down. I think this year we're going to be doing some podcasts. That part. So it's going to be, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I did do 2 interviews before. I did Marlena Vibes, and I also had my shaman from Mexico. We don't talk anymore, but That's no here nor there. So yeah, just control what you have. Buy some seeds, plant some seeds, you know, grow, make your own food. There's plenty of recipes online. They're free. John, I think you wrote the wrong thing. I think you did, sir. So yeah, I just came on to rant a little bit because like I said, the internet is webbing. Everybody's freaking out. Everybody's like, just listen to yourself. Follow the path. I don't know. Let's actually, I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna come back in a few minutes and I'm gonna do a reading, especially for these times. If you are on your path, you have nothing to worry about. If you are on your path, you have nothing to worry about. A lot of us heard the call and we are walking the path. A lot of people heard the call and didn't walk the path. That's all I gotta say. But you guys have a great one, and I'll be back soon. Look, since COVID, a lot of people don't have no fucking common sense at all. It's like, what happened? Where did your common sense go? Where did your common sense go? So yeah, it's not a left or right or religion. This is a spiritual war, and it's a war about your mind and your spirit. That's what is important right now. Is your soul in alignment? All right? Because war has been going on forever. This is nothing fucking new. It's how you deal with it. And some things we cannot control. But one thing we can control is our own personal lives. Who we have in our lives. What are we doing with our lives? That is important. All right. So I'll be back. And I don't know. Let's do a reading. I don't know what deck to take out tonight. We did some shadow work yesterday. So I don't know. We might do some drama tonight. I don't know. I really don't want the drama, but if it comes knocking, it comes knocking. I don't know. I just don't really want to read, like, I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to question God. Because once I do, it's like, God just like, so I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to go with the flow. All right, guys. So I'll talk to you guys later. And I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully my mobs will be on tonight. Hopefully Diane was on earlier. Her time schedule is different. Keith is an hour before me. And Starseed is in Australia. So I don't know if he's going to be on tonight. Well, it's morning there and it's night here. So I might catch him. I might not. I don't know. Let's see. But you guys have a blessed time and I will be back. I need some water and some tea. That's what I need. So I'll talk to you guys later.